weekend, and the Shenango Lancers are your headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from North Allegheny High School, it's high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by Wpial. Today, the Shenango Wildcats will take on the Bentworth Bearcats. Today's broadcast at lcsportsnet.com is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, keeping you in the game. MVP Insurance, simplifying insurance. Call MVP for the win. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George keeping promise. 75 degrees. The only thing I would rather be doing, maybe not rather be doing, but could be doing, is I'll be on the golf course today because this is ideal weather.
Oh, this is beautiful weather. I wish I would have had a hat because a little bit more sun, but we'll see what the top of my head looks like at the end of the day.
It will be red, and it will be scalping at the end, but that's all right. It's for a good cause. Shenango coming in with a record of 11-7-0 overall. They finished third in Section 1-2A with a record of 8-4. Bentworth, 12-0 conference record overall, 15-2 overall record. Their two losses were to out-of-state teams. They travel to Tennessee every year for a tournament, Jay. Talked a little bit to the head coach, Jack Kramer, about that, Jay, about the Bentworth tournament, and he said it was a great experience. They go down every year.
He said they see some really good pitching, a lot of left-handed pitchers. I don't think there's that many left-handed pitchers in Wpial, so that helps them out a lot.
Yeah, so they've been having a terrific year here. They won their first section championship since 2011. Coach Jack Kramer in his 14th year has not coached anywhere else. Did JV for 4 or 5 years to see his daughter graduate and go through, and now he's the head coach here. And I would take this job too if I get a pitcher like Sydney Gauntlet, Jay.
I'll tell you what, she's been tremendous this year. She has 11 shutouts out of the 15 victories that they have. She has all 15 victories too.
Yes, 200. Let me get her straight. 226 strikeouts for Sydney Gauntlet in only 95 innings. You can do the math, Jay. You graduate from Butler also. That's over 2 strikeouts an inning.
And the other thing is, how many walks does she have?
4 walks in 95 innings. It's absolutely insane. High-level competition in tournaments and travel ball and everything. So this pressure is not going to matter being her first varsity playoff game, Jay.
No, she's used to pressure, and like you said, she's only a freshman, and she's only going to get better.
Plus, she's hitting 733 in a year. So what else should he? I'm waiting for her to cook in between innings for us, and maybe give us a steak or something. I don't know. She's good. So but Bentworth is just more than her, though. I mean, they got a 406 batting average as a team. Of course, Sydney leading that, but. Also for Bentworth, Jordan Johnson, she's hitting 444 on the year, and also Zoe McDonald, she's hitting 564. Hit the ball pretty good. They have 18 home runs on the year also, so they've only given up 4 runs in section play.
And they also have 18 triples. So they got some speed to go with the power.
So a lot of extra base hits, and we'll see if Shenango's going to be able to conquer that. Shenango able to win their first round playoff game. Pick up my sheet again. Shenango winning their first round playoff game over Burgettstown, a big 5-4 victory on Tuesday. They played that game at Mars High School, so now they get the right to play Bentworth. But Shenango, I said, coming in with the good news for Shenango is they're in the same section with Laurel and the Shannock. They got 2 Division I pitchers in Boyd and
Fry.
Fry, thank you, Boyd and Fry. So they got 2 Division I pitchers who throw very, very hard. They're going to be seeing the same thing for Gauntlet. How do you think that really helps them out today, being able to see that, to be able to maybe compare to this?
I'll tell you what, they've seen a lot of power pitchers, fast pitchers, so they should just fit right in. If they play their game, they can. But they come in with a 328 batting average, but they only have 6 triples and 2 homers.
Well, we saw that last just the other night against the Mohawk team against East Allegheny. No power whatsoever, but they had 16 hits and like 13 singles, and they won the game 10-1. So if you use your hits, effectively, if you get people on and be able to get those runners in anyway, anyhow, you're gonna be fine.
Head coach Amy Delaney, she's been there since 2000. Oh, she's there from 2008 to 2016. Then she took a little break, and now she's been back.
And
the last 2 years.
And she's been doing a great job. She's a math teacher at Shenango High School. Just had a talk with her before we went on the air, and she basically said if we do our thing, and she also mentioned, you know, Boyd and Fry. You know, it's like, hey, we're used to seeing it. We're used to seeing the speed. Now it's just a matter of getting out there. So players, I mean, if you read the articles on Sydney Godnick, Jay, players just come back shaking their heads like, what are we going to do? How we handle their? But Shenango has seen that, which is a good thing. So it should help them out today here from North Allegheny High School. And this field is pristine condition. John Gannetti does a fantastic job here at North Allegheny High School. And we're just about getting ready. There's going to be no anthem here today, so we're going to keep things right here for today's starting lineups because I think we're going to get ready to go. So I'll run down the starting lineups for the Shenango Wildcats. Your shortstop, Emma Erb, will lead things off for Shenango. Batting second is number 9, Zoe Offie. She's playing center field today. Kennedy Lynn, the pitcher. She's batting third. Brianna Alusha, she bats fourth. She's your third baseman. Cashlyn Buckle, the right fielder, bats fifth. Second baseman bats eighth. Gabby Moore will bat ninth. She's your DP. And your left fielder, Cadence Christopher. So it's Erb, Offie, and Lynn, Alusha, Buckle, Emmerich, Lynn, Joseph, and Moore. Jay, I'll have you set up the Bentworth defense.
For the defense for Bentworth, pitching is Sydney Gonklick. Catching is Kayla Odell. First baseman is Kylie Glaze. Second baseman is Aubrey Logan. Shortstop is Zoe McDonald. Third baseman is Nora Lindley. Left fielder is Haley Totter. Center fielder is Sophie Gaza. And right fielder is Willow Eccles.
And we're just about ready to go here. We're going to take one quick break, and we'll be back with today's first pitch. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Two companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zaleople or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Yeah, it's just about getting ready here for today's first pitch. Our starting lineups were brought to you by Dorn Concrete. They're laying a foundation for your team. Don't just let anybody lay the foundation for your home or business. You can visit dornconcrete.com for your free estimate day. They have over 30 years of experience. Dorn Concrete is a team of contractors you want laying the foundation for your home or office job. Jay, a quick shout out to Mr. Chris Lackner of the Trib. He got our games on the Trib, which is a great thing. So thank you, Mr. Chris Lackner, for getting the games on the Trib today. I laid it on yesterday, and I feel bad for Jaron Steele, so hopefully he's drying out today. And we're just going to worry about sunburn. I do have my North Allegheny volleyball shirt on for later on, so because I'll be in the gym at 7 o'clock while you're going to be out here for all 3 games today.
Looking forward to it.
Second game, Laurel High School and Union High School here in the Lawrence County Sports Network. So great day. So Emma Erb will start things off for the Shenango Wildcats. And Jay, since you have the stats for Shenango, I'll let you take care of that.
Okay, I will do that.
And I'll take care of the Bentworth stats when they get up. So go ahead and for Emma Erb or
Emma Herb, she comes in batting .431. With one of the homers they have 6. She has 1.
Oh, it's going to be a foul ball, just foul. It was fielded there by the third baseman to hit off her glove and Lindley, but she was in foul territory. And thank you for a very focal umpire who signaled nice and loud with the hands up. I love it.
I do too. I hate when you have to, what did he say? Or please make the call.
Yeah. Here comes the 1-1. Just outside ball 2. Today's first pitch was brought to you by the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Let Penn Ohio Bottled Water do the heavy lifting to deliver refreshing water to your door. So 2-1 count to Emma Erb from the pitcher Sydney Gonklick. Fly ball, right field. Equals will make the catch, possibly in foul territory because we are screamed, but she did make the catch. Again, thank you, Mr. Umpire, for doing your job and putting the hand in the air so we know it's a catch. So 1 out. Bring up Zoe. So we'll see if she gets that going here today. That's down low. Again, only 4 walks in 95 innings, which I don't even know how it's possible.
It's amazing. I've never heard of stats like that.
And again, 14, 15 years old. Comes the 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. I wonder what she's like in those 10 and under tournaments and 12 and under tournaments. If she just struck out everybody.
Like I said, she had 11 shutouts this year, so they don't hit too good.
Bring up Kennedy Lynn.
Batting third, the pitcher, number 8, Kennedy Lynn.
Kenny Lynn comes in batting .392 for the year.
And Kennedy Lynn, also part of the bocce team up at Shenango High School. We got to see her play bocce this year, Jay.
Yes, we did.
2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the first inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. Actually, a foul ball. Went off the catcher's glove, so.
She's got a piece of that ball.
Shenango in their white uniforms today with the dark blue pants, gold socks. Blue lettering across their chest saying Shenango. Bentworth in the brown uniforms. Reminds me of Greensburg-Salem a lot.
Yes.
Brown and gold with the gold socks, gold numbers, gold lettering. Count 1-1 to Kennedy Lynn from Sydney Gonklick. Swing and a miss through a fastball, strike 2. You'll be hearing us say that an awful lot today. If things go as normal for Bentworth, things could change. Like Coach Kramer said, she does get hit every once in a while. She does give up runs.
She's human.
Comes the 1-2. Boy, that just missed inside and low.
I think she wanted that one.
I know I would.
Yeah. I'm surprised she took it.
Our home plate umpire today, which I have here in a second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. No scores. We go through the bottom of the first inning. We'll just keep things right here. I'll go over the Bentworth lineup. Sydney Gonklick, your pitcher, bats first. Sophia Gossa bats second. Nora Lindley bats third. The third baseman, shortstop Zoe McDonald bats fourth. Kylie Glaze, the first baseman, bats fifth. Willow Equals bats sixth, the right fielder. Haley Tater, the left fielder, bats seventh. Aubrey Logan, the second baseman, bats eighth. Kayla Odell bats ninth. Gonklick, Gossa, Lindley, McDonald, Glaze, Equals, Tater, Logan, Odell. The Shenango defense, Jay.
Shenango defense, shortstop is Emma Erb. Right fielder is, let me see. Let me get back here. Okay. Kenny Lynn is pitching.
Yeah, there you go.
McKenna Emmerich is catching. Reg Lynn is first base. Milana Joseph is second base. Brianna Lucia is third base. For left to right is Zoe Offie and Cooper Buckle.
Our left fielder, Cadence Christopher, and our shortstop, and the third base coach, the third base umpire, the much-hated Jerry Jones.
You had to do it, Lee.
I had to. And with a name like Jerry Jones, you have I'm sorry, Jerry, you're a great guy. I talked to him before up in the parking lot, but I had to get that in. Yeah. So first batter, Sydney Gonklick, batting .733 in a year. No, I did not stutter. .733 in a year, 8 home runs, and 21 RBIs. Let's see how they decide to pitch to her, if they decide to pitch to her.
I imagine Shenango will start out pitching to her.
Starts off with something, a pie ball 1. Interesting stance there for Gonklick. Boy, she a tall player, too. Noticing, if you notice that left foot, Jay, almost out of the batter's box. Has a little bit of a wide stance there. Fouls this one off. Good drop ball there. A little bit out in front of it was Gonklick. Yeah, she's also played volleyball this year, but what I'm reading, she's going to no more play any other sports and just concentrate on her softball career, which is probably a wise move.
Well, she's going to have some offers, so she hates to get hurt playing something else.
Little dribbler, ground ball there, fielded by Joseph, but
Safe.
Conklin beats it out with her speed. So an infield single for Gauntlet, and that's how she gets on base. Not just power, but shows some speed. Not a hard hit ball, Jay, to Joseph.
Wasn't that hard hit, but she come out of batter's box rather quickly, and the second baseman just didn't get out of his glove as quick as she wanted to.
Yeah, she didn't charge it. I thought she maybe should have charged a little bit sooner, but nonetheless, Sophia Galsa will step in. She bats second. She batting .421 a year. First pitch up high, ball one, .421 with 2 home runs and 15 RBIs on the year for Sophia Galsa.
And we come out of the catcher's position, thought she was going to throw the ball to first, but she held on to it.
Galsa also part of that volleyball team. 5 volleyball players on this team as this ball fouled out. 5 volleyball players. That's at 6, actually. 6 volleyball players and 4 basketball players. And there's only 10 players on the team, which is amazing.
Yes. Well, these smaller 2A and 1A schools, they have a lot of versatile athletes where they play 2 or 3 sports.
You have to.
Yeah.
Count goes up the 2-1 as that pitch just missed outside and high. Gonk look at first base. The one thing we have to worry about is pinch runners today for Bentworth. Fly ball, that's going to go out of play into the woods here behind us in North Allegheny softball field. Great facility here at North Allegheny. The good news today, no baseball games going on today, so I can park behind the center field fence and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
Save my windshield. Count goes to 2-2. To Sophia Galsa, just underway here, bottom of the first inning. Gauntlet takes off, and she's going to slide in safely on ball 3. Good head first slide. Throw a little bit high into the right of second base.
I think a good throw would have got her, because she was about 2 steps away from the bag when the ball got there, but it was high and off to the right.
So
like
full count to Galsa. Lynn gets her sign. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball right back to Lynn, and she's going to throw over the first base. Maybe had a chance at Gauntlet as she was running on the pitch. Maybe had a chance to get her at third, but took the safe out, Jay.
Yeah, she didn't even look that way. She took the safe out, like you said.
So Nora Lindley will step in. Lindley batting .383 on the year with 3 home runs and 26 RBIs. She's second on the team in RBIs, and an RBI situation right now for Bentworth.
Oh, needs a fly ball.
Just underway here. No score here in the bottom of the first inning between the 2-seed Bentworth, who's had a lot of time off, and 7-seed Shenango. First pitch is strike. But I'm sure Bentworth has had quite a few scrimmages along the way.
I'm sure they have.
In the last past weeks, as Neshannock and Laurel. I'm sure they pretty scrimmaged each other, I would think also. Well, maybe not Neshannock and Laurel. They wouldn't team here. Oh, one's up high. You want to scrimmage your opponents. Don't do that, but you'll be scrimmaging other teams. But you only scrimmage teams that are still in the playoffs, though. That's the other catch. You can't scrimmage teams that are already done with the regular season. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch in the outside corner there from Kennedy Lynn. Count goes to 1-2. No score here in the bottom of the first inning between Bentworth and Shenango.
Center fielder Offie's quite deep.
Yeah, she sure is, isn't she? Yeah. Comes the 1-2. Tried to go low and outside, and it stayed low and outside. Just didn't catch the corner. Count goes 2-2. It's a very good 1-2 pitch, Jay.
Yeah, it's very good. That was a hard one to take. Left fielder looks like she's in. The right fielder's deeper than you'd think she needed to be, but
here comes the 2-2. Just missed off the corner again. Count goes to 3-2. Ooh.
I'm surprised Lindley took that pitch.
Yeah, great patience there by Lindley.
Yes.
Gonk look at third here. Comes the payoff pitch. That's driven to deep left field. Off the top of the fence. And she'll have to hold to a long single for Nora Lindley. It's 1-0.
That ball was laced to center field.
Just missed the home run by about a foot probably. Hit just below the yellow fencing there in center field. So 1-0 Bentworth.
I don't think that ball got about very high at all. If it would have been a little bit of height, they would have cleared.
So Zoe McDonald will step in. She's hitting .564 in the year with 1 home run, and she leads the team in RBIs with 29, takes the first pitch strike. And Zoe McDonald, part of the basketball team and the volleyball team at Bentworth. Comes the 0-1, it's a strike in the corner, strike 2. Not one senior on this team, which is still even more impressive. 4 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 3 freshmen on this team. So they'll be back for another run next year.
With a pitcher like they have, they should be back for a couple runs.
They should be back for 4.
Yes.
That ball fouled off behind us. That was a Toshiba RBI. You can call Dale 412-290-2156 for all your printer output devices and digital workflow solutions. Pitch stays outside. You can visit Dale at Toshiba.com. That's business.toshiba.com and click Find a Dealer near you. 1-0 Bentworth, 2-2 count here, the Zoe McDonald. Comes the 2-2. That's the infield shot there that Joseph, she'll field it and make the play. Just a little squibbler that Joseph had to charge a little bit. No play at second base, so we'll get the shore out at first with 2 outs. Lindley will stop at second.
That was a nice play to get the ball to the first baseman.
Almost like a cue ball there, Jay.
Yes.
As Kaylee Glaze will step in. Glaze hitting .345 on the year. She has 3 home runs and 14 RBIs on the year. Does Glaze, takes a first pitch strike. Glaze hitting .345 on the year. Pitch down low, 1-0 here, Bentworth here in the bottom of the first inning. Winner of this game will take on the winner of the next game, Jay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Laurel versus Charleroi, which we'll have that game right here after this one. Comes the 1-1. It's a 5-ball center field, and Wpial will come in and make the running catch. She got a good jump on that, making the catch, but 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 1. It's 1-0 Bentworth. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Is a proud sponsor of LC SportsNet. From our regional business partnership to our community benefits agreement with local schools, Firefly Solar is dedicated to being an outstanding neighbor and beacon of economic support for the Lawrence County community. Let's create a stronger energy infrastructure while preserving the agricultural beauty of Lawrence County. Visit fireflysolarpa.com for more info about the Firefly Solar project. Firefly Solar, creating a brighter future in Lawrence County.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
And welcome back, top of the second inning. No, I'm not tired yet. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. Brianna Lucia is your number 4 hitter, takes the first pitch strike.
Okay, Brianna Lucia is batting.
And there's a strike 2.
537. This is one of the leading hitters. She is the leading hitter for the team.
Yeah, I got the stats from the day before is what I got. You got the latest stats.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. She liked mine better because I got her hitting .544.
Yeah, I saw that the first time.
Yeah, here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Chase that one out of the zone. 3 straight strikeouts for Sydney Gonklick. 1 out here. Bring up Caitlin Buckle.
Caitlin Buckle's batting .273.
Fielder number 2, Ashlyn Buckle.
Buckle, part of the track team and the cross-country team at Shenango High School, takes a first pitch ball. So Gauntlet in control so far through the first 4 batters. Comes the 1-0. Weekly hit foul ball down the right field line.
You like her bow in the back of the hair?
Oh, yeah. I'd wear it if I was a coach.
And match your socks.
Yeah. Didn't we see that? One of the coaches?
Yes.
You were part of that broadcast. Yeah, the coach had the bow on, the man coach.
Yes.
Hey, why not? Comes the 1-1. Swings at a high fastball. Strike 2.
I think that one was by before she even got the bat moving.
That's a lot of speed coming from Sydney Gauntlet.
Would you say 67 mile an hour right now?
Consistently 66, 67. And a base hit in the right center field out the outstretched glove of Aubrey Logan. So 1-out single.
Nice hard hit ball by Buckle.
McKenna Emmerich will step in.
McKenna Emmerich is batting .208 for the year.
McKenna Emmerich, part of the basketball team, the volleyball team. And at the end of this game, she will write the article for James of the Lawrence County Sports Network if we did do that. Squaring around the bunt, it's a strike. Snap throw back to first and back in safely, barely, is Buckle.
If she would have got that tag down, she was out.
Yeah, she was leaning. Yeah, we don't have the articles, but Emmerich does write for the Shenango School newspaper.
Unfortunately, Calais couldn't get that tag down.
Gets the bunt, flies in the air, and a diving catch by the catcher in Kayla Odell. Nice job by Kayla Odell. She had to get out of her crouch quickly, go to her left, and dive forward into basically the batter's box area to make that catch.
And she used 2 hands. That's a pet peeve of mine.
A lot of English on that ball, too.
Oh, yes.
And staying at first base with Buckle. Great play there by Buckle. 2 outs. Reagan Lynn will step in.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 16, Reagan Lynn.
Reagan Lynn is batting .333.
Takes a first pitch low and outside. She's also part of the bocce team at Shenango High School. You'll probably see these players choking up a little bit here today. Try to get that shorter swing if you can.
Just make contact.
And back up a little bit in the box. Try to give you the extra split second. Gauntlet checks her wrist coach. Comes the 1-0. There's a strike.
You like the wrist coach, Lee?
I don't like it at all.
I don't either.
Well, in baseball now, you're allowed to have communication between the coach and the catcher now, wireless communication. So they're allowed to make those calls in between. So they just started that in baseball this year. Softball, not so much. It's a little shorter distance. Comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So I don't know if that will make it the softball yet, where they don't have to signal the signs in.
Well, usually softball take 2 or 3 years before it, catches up with baseball and different items like that.
Comes the 1-2. And did she go in the high fastball? They will appeal it. I say she went, but they say she did not.
No,
I say she went. The umpire said no. So the second base umpire, the umpire appealed it. They appealed it, and they said, nope, she did not go around.
I didn't think she went myself.
Well, count goes 2-2. Check swing. And that's why I'm behind the microphone instead of behind the plate, because I'm getting all kinds of no's here. It's like that. I mean, I got a softball coach sitting to my right, so.
I know we differ sometime on errors and did they swing or not.
Count goes 2-2. That's outside ball 3. Yeah, quarterfinal action, semifinals are going to be next week sometime, site and time to be determined. I'm going to guess probably on Wednesday or something, because the baseball playoffs are starting next week with quarters and semis next Monday and Tuesday. So I would assume Wednesday, but I don't want to do that either. The payoff pitch to Reagan Lynn. Swing and a miss, strike 3. No runs and a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0 Bentworth. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Call 1-855.
Yeah, welcome back.
Or visit
Kenley Lynn, she came in with, before this game, 95 innings pitched, 135 strikeouts with a 2.06 ERA and 11 walks. So she's had a great, only 11 walks all year, Jay, which is fantastic also. First pitch up as Willow Equals. First pitch, and it hit her. So leadoff man on for Bentworth for the second inning in a row. Haley Tater will step in.
Left fielder, Haley
Tatar will go with the. I thought the coach said Tater.
The coach did say
Yeah,
Tater.
well, so we'll go Tater. We'll go with Tater. 312 on the year. No home runs and 8 RBIs. Let's see if it's a bunting situation for Haley. She does square around. She gets it down. It's a good one. Fielded by third baseman Alusha. Gets the shore out of first base. Snap back throw to second. Back safely is Equals, but the sacrifice complete 5-3.
That's the way you run a sacrifice.
So Aubrey Logan.
Second baseman, number 22, Aubrey Logan.
So Logan 279 on the year. No home runs and 7 RBIs. One out here in the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Bentworth. An RBI single by Nora Lindley. Takes a first pitch little ball. Boy, Equals was way off second base that time, and she almost slipped and fell in between the bases and got caught in no man's land, but she was able to get back.
Yeah, Logan, she choked up the bunt there. I was surprised. Yeah.
And she does put the bunt down, and it's fouled. Hey, Coach Kramer's around for 14 years. Who are we to question?
I don't question it. That's, like you said, that's what we announce. We don't coach or umpire.
I umpire in my spare time.
You try.
Yeah. Come to 1-1 and bunts this one, and it goes foul. Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. I got out of the fast pitch business. I got sick of getting hit. So
wasn't that a 10-year-old hit you in the head?
Yeah, Coach Tina Madison from Hempfield, her daughter, hit me in the head. Hit me in the ear, caused me to bleed.
And then he was mad you didn't make the call.
That's another story. Here comes the 1-2. That's outside. Yeah, Hempfield's had a lot of pitching for a lot of years, and they got there a couple of years. They got sophomore and a mom now. Then Coach Madison's daughter is going to step in for 4 years. So they got pitching for the next 6 years. Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strike out there for Kennedy Lynn, 2 outs. Bring up the bottom of the order, and Kayla Odell.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 11, Kayla Odell.
Odell, 235 on the year.
Gonklick waiting in the wings.
You don't want her coming up. A line drive single in the right center field. That's going to make all the way to the wall. Odell's around first. She'll stop out at second with a 2-out RBI double. It's 2-0 Bentworth.
That was a hard hit ball laced in her between the right and the center field, or all she could do is run towards the fence.
Good job there to take that pitch where it was pitched too.
That's
outside corner, take it to the right field. They could bring up Gauntlet, and wouldn't be surprised if they walk her. And she will get the unintentional walk, or the intentional walk. Coach Kramer said one time that times this year she was walked 11 times in a row. And when you're hitting 730, you know that can understand. But that gives Sophia Gossa a lot of good pitches to see now. First and second here with 2 outs. First pitch, a strike at the knees. So Adele at second, Gonklick at first. Yeah, I like batting her first, though. Give her as many at-bats as you possibly can.
I agree with that completely.
Sometimes you see him not do that and puts the bunt down. It goes foul. Interesting bunt there. 2 strikes. Good read there by Lucia, the third baseman. She was in quickly. So maybe when we never seen Bentworth play, and they must bunt a lot. I'm sure there's a lot of film out there.
3 or 4 batters.
Yep.
Bunting.
Comes the 0-2. That's up outside. Good stop there by McKenna Emmerich. Boy, am I going to be burned at the end of this one.
I'm going to get Tanner. I had a week in Florida, so I got the tan going already, Lee. Except the top of my head I'm worried about.
Here comes the 1-2. That's a pop-up. Infield's going to drop in play and stay fair about 10 feet in front of the plate. Everybody's going to be safe. An infield single for Sophia Gossa, bases loaded.
I'm not sure if that would have went out of play or not. I think it might have.
Had a lot of English on it. Lynn picked it up, Lynn picked it up. I don't think it would have made it personally. So bases loaded and 2 outs. And Nora Lindley already has 1 RBI. She has a chance to get a few more here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. First pitch down low, ball 1. And the bad news is right now Shenango's given up 2 runs. And Gonklick's ERA in the year was .079. So you cannot afford any more runs here in the bottom of the second inning. That ball outside, ball 2. Odell at third, Gonklet at second, Gossa at first, Lindley with a 2-0 count. Here it comes. That's laced that just fouled on the right field line, past the first base bag in foul territory, maybe by about 2 feet.
I think that would have cleared the bases.
Possibly.
The right fielder had a long way to get that ball.
Count good. Foul almost catches the coach.
Coach had to do a little bit of limbo there, get out of the way.
Yeah, very moved pretty good there for coach there.
I'm sure he's used to doing that a lot, the way this team hits.
Interesting pitch there. Tried the changeup to Kennedy Lynn. Let's see what she goes through with the payoff pitch. She gets the sign. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fastball driven right field. It's going to be foul down the right field line. Don't know if it had enough distance for a home run. I don't think. As we can see about, you can't see. That's Nora Lindley. Everybody moves up 60 feet. Zoe McDonald will step in. 3-0 Bentworth. First pitch fouled off for Zoe McDonald. McDonald part of the basketball team and the volleyball team at Bentworth High School. Again, only 10 players. I'm sure they're cheering on. And plus doing a little scouting, too, at the same time.
They might have not seen this Bentworth pitcher before, so I'm going to go good look at her.
Pitch outside. I'm sure a couple people have just because of travel ball. You would think anyways that they've seen Gonklet, but good time to see her live and in person. Comes the 1-2. Change up, strike 3. She's able to hang on to it. Was McKenna Emmerich, but 2 more runs come across for Bentworth. 2 runs on just 2 hits. No error.
No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
Yeah, welcome back, top of the third inning. Bentworth.
Right now I am.
Trailing 3-0 here in the top of the third. Comes the 0-2. That's fouled off. Said Laurel's got a very good pitcher. We'll talk about an Autumn Boyd. We'll talk about her in the second game. So you might have possibly go. And that gave enough time for Odell to be able to get back there and make that throw up to first base.
She would have ran right away. She might have made first base.
I think you're right. But unfortunately did not know that, so Gabby Moore. 6 strikeouts through two and 2/3 inning for Gonklet. A lot of people are comparing her to Lexi Hames from Center. at Shenango. I think she's getting faster. Strike two. Melee minute, Jay. Press box there too, which is great.
Did you see the turf yet?
No, I have not. A chance to get up there. Wood City was a power and everything's covered, so we don't have overheating days today. Three nothing Bentworth here in wings.
0-2 count.
And you're making contact. I mean, that's just a hair quicker.
That's easier said than done.
Yeah, I couldn't hit her.
Definitely. Whoop, that was high. I think Gonkley tried to get her to chase that time, but
well,
Lucia didn't.
If you do the math, roughly 68 mile an hour is equivalent to a 95 to 97 mile per hour fastball in the major leagues.
Wind up in a pitch. Pass ball.
Pass Odell. No chance for her to get that.
Lynn went to second base on the wild pitch.
And they did appeal. They said she held her swing out.
Well, coming straight back, she's making decent contact.
When do you uncork a changeup?
I think it might be coming. 2-2 count. It's a good time to throw it.
I mean, she's been trying four fastballs right now. 4 or 5 fastballs. It's right in a row for Lucia. First time Shenango's had a runner in scoring position. Another wild pitch. We'll go wild pitch there because that ball hit the dirt, so payoff pitch coming.
I think that was off somebody's foot.
And that was off the batter's. That was off of Lucia's foot. Another foul ball.
Is that 5 foul balls? This at bat?
I would say 5, yeah.
She's really battling here.
5 and 2 wild pitches.
I think it's another fastball coming.
And just missed. How about that?
I thought that definitely was going to be strike 3.
I was waiting for strike 3 call, but it just was outside the corner. So Shenango in business, trailing 3-0 here in the 4th.
Gonkley took her mask off. Going to get composed a little bit. I think she wanted that pitch. Okay, she's going to be back to business now. Gets a little piece of dirt. Looks at her wrist and see what happens. So the pitch by Gonkley. Fair ball down the right field line. Runners at first and third now.
Yeah, ball went off the glove of the first baseman, Kaylee Glees, and just hit. She's standing in fair territory. The ball hits in fair territory off her glove and then bounces into foul territory. So you got a fair ball down there. So an RBI single for Buckle. Lynn gets around the score, and that play, Lucia gets the whole way to the third base on the play. So Shenango's still in business here in the top of the 4th, trailing 3-1.
I didn't see where that ball hit, Lee.
That's why I was pointing fair for you.
Okay, my angle, I just saw the first base coach, and that was it.
So for future reference, Jay, when that happens again, try to find a referee that's pointing somewhere.
You mean an umpire?
An umpire, too.
Okay. I think that was a foul ball.
No.
Well, it was a strike.
It was a strike, and Buckle took second. So Shenango with 2 runners in scoring position here. Right back in this ball game.
Nice hit. Emmerich would be nice right now. Wind up in the pitch. Right by her.
Yeah, she popped up to the catcher, Odell. Odell made that really nice play last time, diving in the foul territory.
0-2 count on Emmerich right now. Wind up by Gonkley. And strike 3 swinging. She struck out the sides last inning. Looks like she's going to strike. Has a chance to strike him out this time, too.
So see if Reagan Ling get a bat on the ball. This time she struck out her first time up. See if she can
I believe Lynn will be swinging away here. Wind up by Gauntlet and the pitch. Outside, ball 2.
And again, Gauntlet takes off the mask. A little frustrated right now. So the freshman being tested here in the top of the 4th inning.
It's a little bit wilder than usual this inning. It's not used to doing that. Pitch by Gauntlet. Strike 2.
Yeah. Good pitch in the corner.
They better choke up a little bit and try to make some contact. As fast as she throws, any ball can go out to the outfield. Called strike 3. So at the end of 3.5, the score, Bentworth 3, Shenango 1.
And you're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Let Naley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity, it's really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
So, bottom of the 4th inning coming up. We have Logan, Odell, and Gauntlet to bat. See if Lynn's last inning. Oop, the bunt. Down to third baseman. Perfect throw to first to get her.
Nice play there by Lucia. She's expecting it. Nice charge, easy play. By the way, Jay, that RBI last inning sponsored by Toshiba. And we forgot to talk about our keys to the game. And you can call Joe Wright at the Keys and Works. Keys to the game sponsored by Works in Progress Paint Service, 724-714-4294. Discuss your next painting project. I'll let you go ahead.
Wind up in a pitch by Lynn. Nice pitch. Swing and a miss by Odell.
I mean, for
strike 1.
We talked to Kramer for the keys to the game, just like let Sid do what she does. And so far she's doing what she's doing.
Yes, she's done a very nice job. Lynn wind up in a pitch. Strike 2. Foul ball.
And for Shenango, they were going to have to score more than 1 or 2 runs here today if they wanted to stand a chance. They had a chance there in that bottom or the top of the 4th inning, just couldn't get across more. But they got themselves back in the game, Jay. They're only down 3-1.
Tell you what, that was a good run. Get at least 1 run. Show they can score in her. As I'm ducking back, which I don't know why.
Yeah, because the ball's out of play.
Yes. I was second strike there for Lynn. And Odell, the catcher, up the bat right now. Wind up by Lynn into pitch. Took something off that was a little bit high. 1-2 count.
Yeah, Reagan Lynn, one of the seniors, or excuse me, Kennedy Lynn, excuse me.
Yes.
Only a sophomore on the mound, so she has a couple more years left.
Another off-speed pitch, high and outside. 2-2 count.
Not a bad crowd on hand here for this game. Second triple header here at North Allegheny High School. You can see why they play a lot of playoff games here at North Allegheny.
What a beautiful facility. It's one of the few places doesn't have a turf, and the field just immaculate anytime I've been here.
And as long
this old-fashioned field like this is even nice too. Swing and a miss. Oh nope, foul back. Barely got a piece of that ball. Took a lot off that pitch.
Yeah, I like the turf fields. I mean, I know why they put turf in. I mean, it makes life a lot easier. You don't have no maintenance, and you don't have to worry about rainouts. You can do practices a lot when you want.
Swing and a miss by Odell. Kenny Lynn's really settled down the last couple innings.
Sydney Gonglik.
Yeah, she's retired the last six batters. But now you got.
Is she going to pitch to Gauntlet? That's the question.
Yeah, so far looks like she is. She singled and walked.
Outside pitch by Lynn Kennedy.
The old unintentional, intentional maybe.
I don't know. I think with Gauntlet's power, she could take that pitch to right field.
She can go wherever she wants, I think. I mean, it's the first time we've seen her, Jay. It's only the third time we've seen her bat, but when you're batting that well.
And you have that many homers.
Yeah. Of course, her first hit was just an infield single.
Yep. Okay. You better hurry. Wait to the second baseman. I guess she was safe.
Yep, Melena Joseph just booted the ball, hit her in the chest, and it came down to the ground and allow Gauntlet to get on with the air.
I would definitely say that was an air lead. I'm not going to argue about that one.
You better not.
Sophia Gossa up the bat. Her first time up, she had the big hit. Drove in a run. Gauntlet, wind up, and a pitch. Try to bunt it back, straight back. So it's no 2 count.
10 strikeouts through 4 innings through Gauntlet. Does have those 2 walks, which is hard to believe.
I don't think she's happy about that second one.
She's not happy about the first one either.
Yeah, but the second one, she really sort of jumped back and took the mask off and pawed the dirt a little bit. She was upset. Strike 3. Make that 11 strikeouts.
Yeah, Buckle came in batting unofficially 271. I know you have it a little lower or higher.
Oh, yeah. If not, we'll make it work like we always do.
We're hoping for Shenango to make a comeback here. Only down
Yes.
3-1 here in the 5th.
2 runs ties it up. Okay, pitched by Gonklin. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Now batting the shortstop, number 18, Emma Herb.
Strikeout number 12.
Emma Herb up the bat.
Coach, I mean, it's like, good try. Yeah. Do what you can.
Emma struck out and flew out to right fielder first time up. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, definitely throws as hard as Lexi Hames, or almost as hard as Lexi. Lexi's a much...
I've never seen Lexi pitch yet. We
yeah,
might get her chance. Wind up in a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Frame. Then Gonklick. Of course, Lexi's a junior.
Lexi had some problem with her shoulder there, I read a couple weeks ago.
But she's doing okay now.
Then she got back through no-hitter.
Yeah.
Almost got the person on that foul ball. The person in the stand had to duck out of the way.
Yeah,
the change up, she's way ahead of it.
Yeah.
She made contact.
As you think she would be. expected to be way ahead of the changeup as throws hard as Gauntlet throws.
A lot of times you don't make contact, but she stayed in that pitch and drove it foul. Probably one of the harder hit balls in the day.
Yeah, they're in the one that Emma Herp or Buckle hit.
Yep. Okay, wind up the pitch by Gonklin. Ooh. I think everybody thought that was a strike. Conklin, she looked in the dugout, looked at the umpire, looked
low from here.
That did to me, too.
1-2 count.
She has to don't let that bother her. Okay, wind up in the pitch. Low again. 2-2.
Just a little inside. That might have had the knees that time. Yeah, I don't know if this is a... Of course, what I was reading, Gauntlet's a very emotional pitcher, and she's definitely showing her emotions here today, for sure.
Look for a fastball right down the middle. Oh, safe. Ball to shortstop. Fumbled the ball and drew the first baseman off the bag. So that'd be an error on the shortstop.
Yeah, McDonald had it. That ball took a little high hop at the end there, so she caught it in her chest area. And like you said, Jay, bobbled it a little bit, and then the throw came up high, and the first baseman in Glaze, her foot came up. She had to come off the bag a little bit to jump to get the ball, and her foot was just off the bag.
It was bang, bang at first base.
Said an error, and then the umpire, the coach Kramer, wants to appeal and the home plate umpire said, no, her foot was definitely off. And I'll give you something else here in a second.
Okay, you wind up in the pitch, and the batter, Offie, fouls it off the left side.
And you didn't see this, but as an umpiring, it's an umpiring tool that you use. If an umpire makes a good call, you'll see the hands together, like fists together. It's like good call, signaling to your player, your umpire, hey, that's a good call. And nobody knows what they're talking about, but they do. Okay. And he did that. It's like, yeah, that's the right call, good call.
Fly ball by Offie to center field. An easy catch. So the end of 5, we have 3-1 lead.
And a 4.5.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I didn't want to correct you.
At the end of 4.5.
There you go.
3-1, Bentworth.
Yeah, and you're listening to high school softball here on the Lawrence County Sports Network.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Leading off the 5th inning for Bentworth, number 13, Nora Lindley.
We have 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up for Bentworth. Lindley leads off. She has a single and a walk and 2 times up. Foul ball off to the right side.
Remember, after this game, we'll have our MVP of the game, sponsored by MVP Insurance. You can get in the game at MVP Insurance, or our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game, as we do every broadcast here on the Lawrence County Sports Network.
Wind up the pitch by Lindsay. Drive in the left center field. Looks like 2.
I thought that ball was out of here when she hit the ball, but it went in the deepest part of the ballpark, and left center field just hit below the fence.
Lynn had a couple fast, easy innings, and then she got rocked for that opening double here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now we have Jordan O'Donnell. Fair ball. Can't see where it went. Okay, the runner scores, and he stays at first base with single.
Yeah, ball hit right down the right field line. And the right fielder, Caitlin Buckle, was able to field a ball, but a little bit there, but that didn't prevent the run to score. And Lindley, so an RBI single for McDonald. Actually, Buckle made a nice play in right field to keep it in front of her because she had to lunge to her left to be able to keep that ball in front of her.
The run still scored, but they kept the runner at first base, out of scoring position. First pitch to Glaze, who flew out to left field, and a one-hopper to third base.
Yeah, I thought for sure that was going to be at least two, but I said Buckle did a nice job out there to prevent that.
Honestly, didn't see it. I looked and I said, all I see
I know
was
you didn't.
fence. Nice hit by Glaze. Whoa, nice play by the shortstop. I was surprised. I thought Glaze was going to make that easily, and she got thrown out at first.
Yeah, the ball hit off of Lucia's glove as she reached for it, and then it deflected deep in the hole to Emma Herb. But Glaze not the fastest runner, and Herb made a strong throw. The play officially goes 5-6-3 for the first out of the inning.
Okay, now we have Eccles up. Willow Eccles up the bat. She takes strike one.
So McDonald goes down to second base in that play.
Eccles been hit by a pitch and struck out in 2 times up so far. Way behind in that pitch.
Right now, that might be our play of the game. It's a play of game nominee anyways.
Possible.
The 5-6-3.
He had that one the other night. It was off the third baseman's knee.
Yeah. Similar play, except the ball bounced a lot higher in the air.
And he was limping. Strike 3. So Eccles strikes out. The runner on second base. That's 2 down.
21, Haley Tatar.
Haley Tater up the bat. She's one of the freshmen on the team.
Had a nice sacrifice her first time up and struck out her second time up, takes a first pitch strike.
A little bit low, but she swung at it anyhow. I'm not sure she was really expecting that pitch. It wasn't a really good swing at that. Outside on pitch number 2, so it's Tatter didn't have a chance.
Yeah, a little high and outside. Thought that was going to be good.
2 outs, 2-2 count. Wind up by Lynn. Outside, ball 3. I know she don't want to walk her, but she could be a little bit careful. The wind up in the pitch. Bouncer to second baseman. Easy play. On to first for the out. So the end of the 5 innings, it's 3-1 Bentworth.
1 run for Bentworth in the bottom of the 5th inning. After 5 innings, the score, Bentworth 4 and Shenango 1.
And you're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by Wpial.
More and more, people are consuming information on screens. Businesses that want to engage, educate, or entertain clients are turning to Toshiba to provide inspired communication with digital signage experiences that attract attention in novel and entertaining ways. Information needs to be managed to be effective, and organizations can trust Toshiba to provide solutions for improved workflow, which help to securely store, organize, and manage information, whether in digital or physical form. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
For more than 100.
And Mr. Kelly, you can wait a little bit to go to the top of the 6th inning. We do have a substitution into the game for in the left field is going to be Jordan Johnson replacing Haley Tater. So the freshman Jordan Johnson goes in the left. First pitch swinging does not swing as Kennedy Lind as they trail 4-1 to here at the top of the 6th inning. So Jay, I mentioned earlier when we went off the air that it's only strange they bat 9, but you see all 10 players in every game. Well, this is why, because defensive replacement possibly swings and misses at this one, strike 2.
Now playing left field, number 3, Jordan Johnson. Number 3.
So Johnson will go in the Tater's spot in the in the order.
Seventh in the batting order.
Yeah, here comes the 0-2. That's up high on that rise ball. Again, every player is struck out here today except Cashlyn Buckle. Buckle's had herself a day. The only RBI, 2 singles, and a nice play in right field. Comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 13. Things don't change. We're not going to go with Buckle, even though she's got the 13. Or, I mean, we're not going to go with Gonklick, even though she's got 13 strikeouts. So Lucia takes the first pitch up high, ball 1. Winner of this game gets the winner of the next game. Laurel and Charleroi. Make sure you tune into that one. You'll have to click a new link for that game. Make sure you do that. We'll come on the air about 10-2 or 5-5, hopefully, if this game ends in time. New link. It's up high, ball 2. You're using the new Meridics app, which has been great so far. Comes the 2-0. That's up way up high, ball 3. Yeah, with Gonklick in the mind, it reminds me when Lexi Hames was on when we had the game here at North Allegheny. The umpire said, he probably shouldn't have said it, but he said after the game, he says, "I heard the strike." A couple of them, he didn't see it, but he heard it. So he just called it. So sort of reminds you a little bit of this one as that ball's fouled away. Remember Lucia's at bat in the 4th inning, Jay. She had 5 or 6 foul balls and eventually walked.
That was the first walk for the day for Miss Conklin, and she was not happy about it. And the second one, she really wasn't happy about it.
And she was swinging on a 3-0 pitch there. Comes the 3-1. That's down 4. So she walks for the second time. So the tying run comes to the plate. And the best hitter of the day, Cashlyn Buckle.
Now batting number 2, Cashlyn Buckle.
So Cashlyn, as I mentioned earlier, she runs track, she runs cross country for Shenango. Pops it up, infield, second baseman. Easy play there for Aubrey Logan for the first out. Bad break there. She's the only one to put the ball in play 3 times, Jay.
Yes, she is.
So McKenna Kemrick popped up to the catcher and struck out her for 2 times. 4-1 Bentworth here in the top of the 6th inning. Kemrick squares around the bunt and takes the strike. Snap throw back to first, and she's out. 3rd out there. Nice play there by Odell. Snap throw down the glaze. And she caught Lucia leaning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We played 5.5. 4-1 Bentworth. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
Firefly Solar is a proud sponsor of LC SportsNet. From our regional business partnership to our community benefits agreement with local schools, Firefly Solar is dedicated to being an outstanding neighbor and beacon economic support for the Lawrence County community. Let's create a stronger energy infrastructure while preserving the agricultural beauty of Lawrence County. Visit fireflysolarpa.com for more info about the Firefly Solar, creating a brighter future in county.
And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 4-1 Bentworth. Bentworth just an inning and a half away from getting to the semifinals. They'll send up 8, 9 one-hitters. Aubrey Logan will lead off this bottom of the sixth inning.
Number 22, Aubrey Logan.
Again, at the end of this game, we'll send Jay running to find Laurel and Charleroi. Trying to find their, at least get the lineups anyways. One hopper. Nice play there by Lynn. Throw over the first base for the first out. Thought that ball was destined for center field, but Lynn got the glove up, Jay.
Yeah, Lynn had first couple innings were rough, and she's really done a nice job since then, only giving up the 1 run.
Now batting number 11.
For 2 in the day. First pitch down low. Yeah, because it was only 1-0 at a time. That was a big hit there for Kayla Odell.
For a catcher, she's very small in stature.
That's a foul ball. Yeah, Bentworth scoring that 1 run in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the 5th. Shenango answered with 1 in the 4th inning. Shenango's played pretty well. Just when you got a pitcher on the mound as Gonklick's stature, tough to come up with anything, and that ball hits her. And she'll limp down to first base.
It's one way to get it on the base.
And I have a feeling the courtesy runner is going to come in here for Odell. You have a player. Well, of course, she is already in the bench, so she can't be the courtesy runner because she was already in the game. So she'll have to run. She has no choice. With only 10 players on the field, Jay Johnson already went in. Jordan Johnson already went into the spot of Haley Tater. So she's already in that spot, so she cannot courtesy run. So
see what Gonklin does with this pitch.
Odell's going to have to run as Gonklin. 1 for 2 on the day, takes a first pitch strike. Infield single in the first. Walked in the second and reached on an infield error in the fourth. So surprisingly, she has not put the ball out of the infield. And she does now with a line drive single through the middle, base hit, and stopping at second will be Odell.
That was a nice hard hit ball right up the center.
So Odell stops at second, Gonklin at first. Bring up Sophia Gossa, who's 1 for 3 in the day.
Once that ball gets past the pitcher, there's nothing but green grass out there for the ball to go on.
Bentworth leading 4-1 here in the bottom of 6th, looking for a couple more insurance runs if they can. First pitch a strike. Personally, I don't think they need it, but you do never know.
No, it's very true.
I mean, we already mentioned with Gonklitz that 0.79 ERA, but she only gave up 4 runs to WPIL teams in the 15 games. Comes one next pitch is a strike 2. That's just another stat that's amazing.
Well, Shenango's done a very good job of staying with them today so far.
Yeah, they've definitely held their own. Unfortunately, the loser of this game is going to be done for the year because they only take 3 teams for the state playoffs. Comes the 0-2. Ground ball, right side touched. And going to second on mask.
Well, she threw it.
That's part of the game.
Okay. I wasn't sure how that worked.
That's part of the game. Swing and a miss, mask.
Okay.
It's not like she took the mask off and threw it at the batter or threw it, so
okay.
When you throw the mask, it just happens. Comes the 0-1. That's down low. But I was impressed with the speed of Adele coming around that base after getting hit and limping up the bag. She recovered quickly.
I was surprised the other night when that guy got hit in the knee. He played the rest of the game, batted, ran, and everything.
But limping.
Well, then he had the ice pack knee after the game.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Next pitch outside to Lindley, ball 2. She's 3 for 3 in the day. Singled in the first. Actually, she's 2 for 2, excuse me. Singled, walked, and doubled with 2 RBIs. Comes the 2-1. That's driven left center field. She's going to be 3 for 3. That goes all the way to the wall. That's going to score 2 runs. Lindley will go in with her second double, her 4th RBI of the day, and it's 7-1 Bentworth.
That's what Shenango did not need. It was a big inning.
Now batting number 9, Zoe McDonald.
Boy, Lindley hitting the ball well today.
All hard, too. No bloops.
First pitch swinging, it's going to be a foul ball right side. It'll find its way out of play by Zoe McDonald, who's 1 for 3 in the day with an RBI. So 4 RBIs for for Nora Lindley.
She's definitely hit the ball very well today.
3 for 3. That ball.
Cue balled.
You cue ball down to the first base line. It will go stay foul. Again, at the end of this broadcast, Laurel and Charleroi, the second part of this triple header. Then Union will cap it off, hopefully at 7 o'clock, but somewhere near there. Anyways. Comes the 0-2 to McDonald. That's strike 3 called. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts for Kennedy Lynn. 2 outs here, and Kylie Glaze will step in 0 for 3.
Last time she had the 5 to 6 to 3 put out.
Yeah, part of our nomination for O'Malley play of the game. There's a strike, the ball deflecting off of Lucia's glove. The Emma Erb deep in the hole was able to get Glaze out. Comes the 0-1. That's into the Bentworth dugout.
Off the end of the bat.
So 4 Toshiba RBIs for Nora Lindley today. We'll have our Creative Edge scoring leader, or scoring recap at the end of this one. Comes the 0-2. That's fouled off. Yeah, we're not going to have any courtesy runners today because they're sponsored by Castle Asphalt. Yeah, that ball just sailed on Lucia.
That was a nice one hopper with Glaze running. You just throw the ball to first base. Didn't have to hurry at all.
So Eccles will step in. 0 for 2 in the day. She struck out twice. Tuesday next week. Quarters and semis. Comes the 0-1. That's laced into the left field for a base hit. Can Glaze get the second base? She will get the second before the throw comes in. As Offie gets the throw in, so a 2-out single. And the ninth man to come up is Haley Tater.
I think it's Johnson's batting for her.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. My lied. Jordan Johnson, my fault. I forgot to write her in the book.
I wrote her in the book.
As well as you should.
Since you didn't.
Yeah, so the freshman Jordan Johnson, part of the basketball team at Bentworth, comes up with 2 off.
Or your papers were flying there.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was the wrong one. Johnson coming in hitting .444 in a year with no home runs and 8 RBIs. 12 of 28. 2 hopper, second base. She bobbles it, but able to grab it with her right hand. Hits the glove in her left hand, deflects to her right hand, and Joseph able to make the play somehow to hang on. But 4 runs pop in for Bentworth on 4 hits, had an error, and 1 left. 2 left, excuse me. Played 6, it's 8-1 Bentworth. You're listening to high school softball here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, see
when Lucia got picked off. So do or die.
A beautiful play by Odell.
She's good. She's safe there.
Yeah, but she turned. I thought she turned the wrong way.
No, she didn't turn the wrong way. Throw comes in to first base. You're allowed to turn, making an aggressive turn towards first.
Okay.
I mean towards second.
I thought since she turned the wrong way was
no. You, as long as you don't act like take that aggressive turn or you're allowed to turn. Just don't make it look like you're going to second. Let's say it like that. A first pitch ball to Reagan Lynn. Coaches and fans will scream for that a lot. But
as an umpire, you know the rules.
Yeah, know most of them. I should know all of them, but I'm sure I don't. Comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the scoreboard is wrong right now, so umpire making sure the pitcher knows. Count goes to 1-2. Now it's going to be correct. Hey, I umpire. Never trust the scoreboard. Whatever my clicker says, it is. So, net player looked at the scoreboard and threw a ball that they shouldn't have thrown. 1-2 to Lynn. That's outside. Yeah, the catcher thought it was strike 3, and it was only strike 2, and she threw the ball in the center field or dropped the ball or something in that line. But nonetheless, it was run scored on it. 2-2 count to Reagan Lynn as Shenango trails 8-1. Fouls this one off. Again, hopefully 30 minutes from now, we will have our next game. We're doing pretty well. Hour and a half. Personally, I think they need to schedule the games 2.5 hours apart.
I think it'd be easier. Was he going to reline the field?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that ball gets away. Another wild pitch. I'm going to go wild pitch. You had to lean for that ball. What do you think, Jay?
I agree with you.
We'll go with a
I flinched too.
My press guy to my left, he's a pro. No flinching him at all. Unfortunately, he's wearing a pirate hat, but
he likes the underdog.
But that's one fouled up out of play. Shenango trails 8-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Emmerich's at second base. Did not have any out-of-town scoreboard because I'm using the phone to broadcast. It's sponsored by the Newcastle Transit Authority. They're always going your way.
And with the sun, I can't see what my phone says.
Popped up infield. Fall and foul territory. Gauntlet, Hodel, and Glaze were given chase.
I'm glad they didn't die for that. Somebody would have got hurt. You got a fence and a cement wall.
And 3 players going all in the same direction. It could have been a Three Stooges situation there.
And the ball in the 7th inning, or top of the 7th inning, you don't want it to get hurt.
Yeah, and you only got 10 players.
Yep.
So count still 0-2 to Melena Joseph. Comes the 0-2. That's fouled off of the box. Looks like it caught her hand a little bit too. But that ball bounced up off her foot and then looked like it might have caught her left hand. And she gets back in the box. Gauntlet gets her sign. Here comes the 0-2. That's swing and a miss, strike 3. Joseph's got to run again to throw down the first. And it's out, and that's the second time Joseph has done that. As Emmerich goes to third, she struck out. Didn't realize the ball wasn't caught. Delayed her going down the first base. So Dell picks it up and makes a better throw this time to get the 15th strikeout of the day.
Well, she got out of the box a lot quicker this time, too. She knew she could run this time.
Yeah, not as quick, but unfortunately not quick enough.
All right.
So Gabby Moore, the last chance for Shenango.
I'm sure the coaches told her about that.
So a meaningless run sitting at third base is McKenna Emmerich. As Gabby Moore takes ball 1. Again, Bentworth gets the winner of the next game, Laurel and Charleroi. Comes the 1-0. Fouls this off.
I didn't flinch that time.
That one I was good. Of course, it was higher, but still.
Yeah.
Still, we didn't flinch. We did well.
Yes.
Looks like the Laurel bench is going to be on to our right since they're the higher seed. Yeah, I see the Charleroi faithful down to our left. Counts 1-1. Ground ball, second base. Logan up, throws, and barely does get. Boy, she took her time there, and Moore almost beat it out. The no runs and a hit, or no runs, no hit. Yeah, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Final score, Bentworth defeats Shenango 8-1. We'll be back with our Tri-County Principals post-game show. You're listening to High School Softball Network, powered by LCAP.
Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Final score, Bentworth defeats Shenango in the quarterfinal of the WPL playoffs 8-1 here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. And time for our Creative Edge scoring recap, sponsored by Creative Edge. From concept to creation, they combine their extensive construction experience with creative design to make your project a reality. Fully licensed and insured architecture and construction management services. Call 724-652-1372 for more information. One nothing Bentworth in the first inning. A leadoff single for Gondnick, an infield single. Then after one out, she got the second base on a sacrifice by Gossa, and then the one out single by Nora Lindley made it 1-0. They tack on two more in the bottom of the second. A hit by pitch to lead off the second inning by Eccles, and then she was sacrificed the second, and a one out double by Odell scores Eccles, and then a two out walk to Lindley made it 3-0 Bentworth. Shenango has creeped their back into the game, scoring one run in the fourth inning. A walk by Kennedy Lynn, a walk by Aleutian, and the RBI single by Cashlyn Buckle, making it 3-1. But Bentworth would score another one in the bottom of the fifth inning, a leadoff double by Lindley, who was 3 for 3 in the day with 4 RBIs, and an RBI single by Zoe McDonald, make it 4-1. Bentworth would tack on 4 more in the seventh inning by an RBI single by Sophia Gossa, a 2 RBI single by Lindley with 3 RBIs, and then the single by Eccles, making it 8-1. The final 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Bentworth Bearcats, and 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Shenango Wildcats. Time for our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. We're going to go with that 5-6-3 double play as that ball was hit hard to Aleutian. She got a glove on it, deflected high in the air, and it went to the deep in the hole, and Emma Erb was able to field it, grab it, and throw it all in one motion, make a strong throw over to get the runner out. So Emma Erb will get our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. I forgot to bring T-shirts again, Mr. Dawson, so we will get her a customized T-shirt courtesy the Red Zone. So congratulations to Emma Erb for today's Melee Chiropractic play of the game. In our player of the game, our MVP Insurance play of the game, we're going to go with the Lawrence County faithful. We're going to go with Cashlyn Buckle. She was 2 for 2 in the day with the Shenango RBI. Plus, she had a nice play in right field, and it was a single, but she held their player to that long single as that ball was deflected. She had to go far to her left along the line to be able to get that ball, to keep it, to hold the runner from going to a double. So Cashlyn Buckle, 2 for 3 and an RBI. She's our MVP Insurance MVP of the game. So we're proud to honor her. And you can see the full list of this year's game MVPs. You can go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. So congratulations to Cashlyn Buckle for today's MVP of the game. You can call MVP Insurance, call them for the win. That's going to do it here from North Allegheny High School. Final score, Bentworth will move on to the semifinals. They get the winner of the next game going to be being played here between Laurel and Charleroi. Make sure you click off the link of this one and then click on the link coming up and listen to that game between Laurel and Charleroi. So final score, Bentworth defeats the Shenango Wildcats 8-1. For everybody here at North Allegheny High School, for my brother Jay Moon, I want to thank you as we sign off here today. We'll catch you on to the next game. You're listening to everything right here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
About to bring gold back.